Hello, VB veteran. In the last video, we took a very humble coffee spreadsheet and turned it into something surprisingly powerful using just a few tiny tags. Today, we're going one step further. In this video, I'll show you how Codcel takes that exact same Excel file and turns it into a real Visual Basic calculation engine. Yes, actual Visual Basic. Not Visual Basic flavored pseudocode. Not a mysterious code generator last touched sometime around Windows XP. And definitely not a T4 template that nobody admits to owning. Just Visual Basic. Let's start by opening the Codcel app. You can download it directly from Codcel.io. On first launch, we see the Welcome to Codcel screen. Let's click Next. This brings us to the Quick Start screen. Again, Next. Now we see a short explanation of how the Codcel credit system works. Nothing scary here. No surprise invoices, no enterprise sales will contact you, and absolutely no license key hidden inside a registry entry from a machine you no longer own. Click Next. Now Codcel asks where it should store projects locally. Click Browse. Let's create a new folder called Codcel Projects. Click Open. Perfect. Now click Save and Continue. And that's it. We're ready to go. Click Start using Codcel. Before we continue, a quick note. In the top right corner, you can change the theme. If you're feeling adventurous, there's Bumblebee. If you work exclusively at night, and your IDE has been in dark mode since Visual Studio 2012, there's Night. And yes, there is even Lemonade. We're not entirely sure why the Codcel developers added so many themes, but nobody stopped them. For today, let's choose Light. Bold choice. Very brave. Your coworkers may assume you still use WinForms. Now, one important thing, generating a Visual Basic calculation engine is available in the paid version of Codcel. So if you don't yet have a subscription, go to Codcel.io, click Pricing, choose a plan, and enter your email and payment details. Once that's done, come straight back here. We'll wait, patiently. Like a Visual Studio rebuild after a small change, let's log in. Click the Login button, enter the same email address you used to purchase your Codcel credits. I'll use Anna at Codcel.io. Now click Send Magic Link. Because at Codcel, we don't believe in passwords. We've all been hurt before. Let's check our email inbox. Here it is, the Codcel sign-in email. Click Sign In to Codcel. This opens a verification page on Codcel.io. The website now confirms email verified. We return to the Codcel app and click I've verified. Complete. And just like that, we're logged in. No passwords, no password resets, no security questions about your first VB project from 2003. Now let's create our first project. Click Create. Enter the project name, Coffee. Click Create Project. On first entry, Codcel shows a short guided tutorial. Step 1, Business Specifications. Next. Step 2, Generation Settings. Next again. Step 3, Generate Project. Next, select Don't show this tutorial again and click Finish. Now we land on the Business Specifications page. All we need to do here is drag and drop our Excel Coffee file into the box. Let's do that. Perfect. File imported successfully. As you can see, the Excel file is now part of the project. And this is important. The file is never uploaded to the cloud. It stays on your computer. All processing happens locally. Your spreadsheet remains your spreadsheet. No surprise syncs. No mysterious background uploads. Now comes the fun part. Let's generate Visual Basic code. Click the hamburger menu in the top right corner. From the menu, we'll skip Generation Settings and go straight to Generate Project. Click Generate Project. This brings us to the Generation screen. In the top left corner, we can see my name and how many credits I have remaining. Foundation artifacts are already selected. These are always required. Let's scroll down and select Codcel Visual Basic Calculation Library. When this is selected, Codcel FFI is automatically selected as well. And yes, this means we're using the power of the Rust calculation engine under the hood. Before you panic, this is a good thing. Rust gives us deterministic performance, memory safety, no surprise runtime behavior, and Visual Basic gives us a clean API, strong typing, and zero need to ever think about pointers again. best of both worlds. Nobody has to rewrite their application. Nobody has to learn a new language. Everybody keeps their sanity. Scroll down until we find the Generate button. The button shows how many credits are required. 85 credits in this alpha version. This number may change over time. Click Generate. In a few seconds, Codcel generates full Visual Basic source code that lives entirely on your computer. And there it is. Project generated successfully. Nothing uploaded, nothing hidden, no black boxes. When I say full source code, I mean full source code. Let's take a quick look. Open the hamburger menu again and select Codcel Visual Basic Calculation Library. This opens 3 tabs: Info, Source Code, and Build. We'll go straight to Source Code. Click Open to jump directly to the folder. Here we are, the Coffee Calculation Visual Basic directory. You can also click Copy Path and open this in your favorite IDE to start experimenting immediately. But for now, let's stay inside Codcel. This should look very familiar, especially if you've ever opened a .NET solution file and felt strangely comfortable. Click Coffee Lib, then Codcel Cost. And finally, we arrive at some .visual basic files. Let's open Codcel Cost Input Visual Basic. Class name, cost input, 2 fields. Emergency coffee and tip. Exactly the same inputs as our Excel file. Now the Codcel Cost Output class. As expected, it contains a single field, cost. Now let's look at the calculation itself. Open Codcel Cost.Visual Basic. This is the API you'll actually use, a simple method called Codcel Cost. Input, cost input, output, cost output. Clean, predictable, no builders, no factories, no patterns named after someone's blog post from 2009. This method does all the hard work of connecting to the Rust calculation engine using FFI. We don't care. From Visual Basic's point of view, it's just a normal method call, as it should be. And yes, we even generated tests. Click Coffee lib.tests. Open cost test.visual basic. Click Full Screen. Here we have a test method, Codcel Cost Test. We instantiate cost input with emergency coffee set to £2.92, exactly like the Excel spreadsheet. We set tip to 0. We call Codcel Cost with the input giving us the output. And then we assert that the result is £3.50 from Excel to a tested Visual Basic calculation engine in minutes. In the next video, we'll dive deeper into this code and actually run the tests. Until then, keep writing Visual Basic and let Codcel deal with the spreadsheets. To keep exploring Codcel, visit us anytime at codcel.io. See you in the next video.